Another accident at a building site. It's crazy, those workers have to be so careful. Such a dangerous job.
You're so right. Lucky I'm a printer, no dangerous climbing in my line. You won't find me working on a building site.
Lo Chu, don't be so sure. No matter what your work is, you have to be careful. Accidents can happen in any occupation.
Tch. I spent all day at the office, just talking to clients and doing the paperwork. There's no way I could have an accident. Yep, you're the one who'd better be careful, 'cause you work around the machines.
I always put safety first. You think you're so safe at your office? Well, I think you're wrong. It's always a mess. There's stuff lying everywhere. That's really dangerous. The fact is, you should
you should stop nagging me, yeah? Hey, Mrs. Poor, what's going on around here? I ordered some toast. Where is it?
Sorry. Hey, hurry up with that toast. Pay attention to your work.
All right, I'm coming. Okay, mind your head, everyone. That's the style. Yes. Never fear, I'm an acrobat at heart. Toast's on its way. What? Excuse me. Oop, beep, beep. Coming through. There you go.
Hello, hey, all you ever think about is horse racing, galloping everywhere. You want to be fired?
Ow, hurt again.
Oh, well, the sooner my mum fires you, the better. Right, Mum, I'm off to work.
You be careful.
I shall.
Hey, Mrs. Poor, he's got a job already?
Working down at the supermarket. I asked him to help out here, but no way. He's a restless boy, that one. Never knows what he wants.
Oh, at least he's got a job, though, and that's nice.
Go on! Get there! Go on!
Mrs. Poor, I can't bear all this. Your cafe has no safety measures whatsoever. You're gonna lose business like this.
What?
Just look at it. No room at all. All these tables and chairs, it's impossible to move. And look at your waiter dancing around carrying those hot drinks. It's no wonder he spills them on everyone. And the floor, slip-slop. Nobody's cleaning it up. You don't want people to fall over. What's more, that lousy waiter couldn't care less about his job. He's an accident waiting to happen. In my opinion, you should learn about occupational safety, give your staff some training, and send them to attend a catering safety course.
Hey, this is just a little family-run enterprise. I'm not going to bother with all that.
Well said. I've been doing this job for years. I could do it blindfold and I wouldn't have an accident. Forget all this occupational safety and health stuff. You agree?
But I...
Hey, that's enough. I'll think about it later, all right? Not now.
Ow!
Hey!
Oh.
What is it? Are you okay?
I'm fine. Just let me sit here a minute.
You don't look fine. Do you want to see a doctor?
Oh, no need. Let me rest here.
Take the rest of the day off, all right? I want you to go to the doctor.
No need. Forget
Hey,
it.
come on. Do as you're told, please.
Oh, all right. Thank you very much. Ow.
Mrs. Poor, I'll tell you this for your own good. You've never paid any attention to occupational safety and health, and that's why he's been injured.
Thank you very much. Don't just sit there. Your friend's so full of himself.
Oh, that's right. He's been attending courses on occupational safety and health. Tells everyone what they do wrong now. Then he tells them all the changes they ought to be making. Scares us all to death.
Eh? I don't mind if I scare you. The important thing is that you should make changes. Create a safer working environment for yourself and your boss. You see, you're part of a team. Everyone's responsible for occupational safety.
Right. I know this. I sent you on these occupational safety and health courses. You've seen my working place. It's full of safety notices. Isn't that enough for you? What else do you want? Give me a clue.
Yes, it's a good start. However, there's still room for improvement, my friend.
What improvement? Hey, mine's just really a small business. This all costs money.
Eh? You're wrong about that. It doesn't cost so much. Occupational safety and health is quite reasonable. Why don't we discuss it in more detail?
Hey, why don't we save it for another day? I've just remembered a meeting. See you later, okay?
Even small and medium-sized enterprises need to think about occupational safety and health. In small companies, staff are your greatest asset. If an employee gets hurt, it's a disaster. So promote efficiency and raise staff morale by remembering small and medium-sized enterprises must heed safety and health measures.
Mr. Chu.
Hey,
Mr.
be
Chu,
careful of this.
Please, there's something I must discuss with you.
Wait till we're sitting.
Oh!
Oh, I told you to be careful, didn't I?
It isn't my fault. Why is it so messy in here? Is this an office or what?
Yeah, and let me warn you again. That chair's got a wobbly leg.
Just look around, will you? It's a mess in here, and this box is bunging up the entrance. This chair's a death trap. Everything here is just higgledy-piggledy. This isn't a proper office at all.
Oh, just be careful, it's fine. And what do you want to say?
Oh, you're right. The factory's just got a lot of new orders. It's putting us all under great pressure. All our workers are going flat out now. And we're short-staffed too. It's no good. We've got to do something.
There's nothing we can do. You've been in this business long enough. Clients never place orders till the last minute. This is money, I can't say no. Aye, we must cooperate. You're the supervisor. Make these workers understand.
You do have to be concerned about the health and safety of your employees.
I am concerned about my staff. I'm always hiring new ones, aren't I? Well then?
Some of those new workers are woefully ignorant. They know nothing about machinery. They're a danger to everyone when they operate it. I waste endless time teaching them.
Do me a big favor this once. Then, when it's all over, we can relax then, huh?
If we go on like this, there's certain to be an accident.
There won't be an accident. If there is, I'll handle it. You must trust me. Partners for 10 years, huh?
It's because we've been partners for so long that I'm really pushing this issue. We've got to implement occupational safety and health measures.
Yeah, all right. Tell me your ideas.
Right. First, create a safety policy stating our commitment to manage occupational safety and health, and strengthen communications with our staff. So if a problem occurs, it can be easily resolved.
That's all there is?
I'd like you to provide sufficient resources to implement these changes. For instance, workers get sent on courses in occupational safety and health.
You just went on one.
That's not all.
What else then?
Carry out a comprehensive risk assessment.
What? Risk assessment?
Identify all the hazards that could affect your workers and evaluate the severity. Also the likelihood of these things happening. Then make recommendations and implement them accordingly.
Oh, happy day, yeah? I promise I'll do it, but not today. Right now, I'm too busy. We'll talk about it later. Ah!
Come quickly! Our tune's been injured!
What's that?
You see,
No.
what did I tell you? I knew there'd be an accident.
No, give it a rest, you old whinger. Come and help. Criticize later.
We should rub it a lot. Are you okay?
Right. Out of my way. Quick. What's the matter?
Tell us what happened.
Oh, my goodness. What should we do?
Someone call an ambulance right away.
Me, I'll do it!
Sing, wash his eyes out with clean water.
Okay.
The rest of you better get back to work.
Right, and you all be careful. Hey, just what we didn't need. Right when we're pushing for a deadline, he goes and hurts his eye. Now we'll never be on time.
A bit late to worry about that now. I've told you about occupational safety. You always put it off. Now look what's happened.
So then what to do now?
In my opinion, we should prepare for the future. Get an occupational safety and health consultant to help us.
How are we doing, Mr. Dye?
I've had a good walk round your operation, and there's definitely room for several improvements. Let's talk about the accident. I have the report of it here. Now, Mr. Chu, it says the worker wasn't wearing safety goggles, that he hadn't received relevant safety training, and that's why the accident happened.
Well, that's right. I always provide safety goggles for everybody, but what can I do if they won't wear them?
That won't get you off the hook. According to the law, you are responsible for supervising your workers. So the cause of this accident wasn't that the worker wasn't wearing safety goggles. It was a problem of a lack of safety management.
How do you figure that?
So the accident was caused by lack of safety management? Firstly, your workers aren't informed. They haven't had sufficient training. Therefore, they wouldn't know what kinds of hazards they face in their work environment, nor if they're in dangerous situations. The second consideration, they don't have detailed rules and instructions regarding industrial safety. Take this injured worker. How could he add lubricant to a machine that was still in operation? Thirdly, no proper supervision. You provided your employees with goggles, but you didn't ensure they wore them. Therefore, not wearing goggles is the cause of the eye injury, but is not the fundamental cause of the accident itself.
Yeah, all right, I agree.
And I told you that. If you'd have listened to what I said earlier, we wouldn't have had this accident.
These are inks, lubricants and chemical products. They should be stored safely, in a designated room. All chemical products should be clearly and properly labelled.
That's your job, isn't it?
Yep,
Get them put somewhere safely.
it'll be a pleasure.
A safe working environment should have good lighting and proper ventilation. Do you understand?
Mm-hmm.
And please ask someone to tidy this area and clear away all these boxes. The floor should be free from obstructions and kept dry.
Yes, I see.
Passages, corridors and smoke lobbies should be easily accessible and kept clear. All exits should be clearly indicated. Smoke doors should always be kept closed and not blocked by anything.
Oh, yes.
Hey, Mr. Chu, did you order these?
Oh, yes, indeed. That was quick.
Hey, hygiene is also important. You recently operated the machinery and contacted several different chemicals. So wash your hands before eating and preferably eat in a designated area.
Mr. Dye, you're a very thorough man. Take this inside for me.
Yeah, sure.
Right, let's wash our hands then. Mr. Dye?
Please.
Thank you.
Thanks, boss.
Okay. Mr. Dye, take a look at my office. I've tidied up and cleared away things exactly like you asked me to do. And I must admit, it's more comfortable.
What a change. I didn't recognize it. It looks like a different place.
Oh?
To implement occupational safety and health measures, it's very important to have a comprehensive safety management system, identifying the duties of relevant personnel. You'll also need a representative to coordinate all safety matters and to keep communications channels open.
Okay. If you're serious about all of this, I'll volunteer to be that coordinator. I'll set up the safety committee. What do you think?
Great. I'll support you all the way. I won't just pay lip service. One question, though. The safety committee, what are its functions? What does it do?
The safety committee helps with communications, improving communications between employer and employees. Its major responsibilities are to be involved in developing safety policies, plus monitoring both safety training for employees and the implementation of safety measures, reviewing accidents to find their cause, and recommending ways of preventing them in future. Wow, that'll take forever. We're here to work. We don't need all that.
Eh? How come you haven't left yet?
Oh, well, it's interesting stuff what this gentleman's saying. I thought I'd better stay and learn.
Your mother said you'd got a job at the supermarket. So how come you're hanging around here today, then?
I don't want to talk about it. It's so silly. I'd only been there 2 days and I hurt myself. Got a low back pain. I'm on sick leave, but then Arnaud hurt his foot. He has sick leave too, so Mum's short-handed. She's upset, so I said I'd help out with the deliveries. That's how come I'm here.
Well, your name is Turbo, so I suppose it follows. You charge everywhere. You ought to be more careful. You've only got one life, you know.
It's nothing to do with that. It was just a little mistake. A mistake that you caused, so don't blame fate. I've inspected dozens of supermarkets. They usually need to make improvements. Most of them try to squeeze far too many products into too small a space and stack things up too high. So if someone brushes by, the whole lot topple over and injure people.
That's right. This one supermarket piled up their goods too high. The whole lot fell down. A small kid's injured. Now the supermarket's being sued for compensation.
Many workers are too lazy to fetch a ladder to get goods down. They stand on the shelves and stretch. Of course, when the goods fall off the shelf, the workers fall down and get injured.
At least our workers here use a ladder for high shelves.
Actually, the new Occupational Safety and Health Ordinance has regulations for the occupiers of a premises.
What are they?
Let's say that a worker from another company comes over here and does something for you on your premises. You become the occupier.
But I'm not employing them, so why would they be working here?
Now, take people who come to service and repair your machinery. Also delivery people. They'd be working here.
Huh? What are the occupiers' responsibilities?
Oh, well, in a nutshell, to make sure that the premises and all passages, that's everything, all facilities, everywhere and everything, are totally safe and not hazardous to outside workers.
Not just my own workers, I'm responsible for outside workers too. Huh?
I always take the easy way. I take shortcuts and they cut me short every time. Sloppiness got me injured. You should take much more care of yourself. You want a long, healthy life, right? You bet. I'll take a whole lot more care from now on. Wow, better fly. Mum will be wondering where I got to. Bye-bye.
Actually, many accidents could be avoided. Some people think that negligent behaviour on the part of employees is the trouble. But when we investigate, after very careful analysis, we often find that the real reason accidents happen is that there's been inadequate safety management. Other considerations are misunderstandings about personal safety. Safety precautions aren't a guarantee. Workers have to follow the protocol. Precautions lower the risk but don't eliminate it. Safety management must be fully embraced. In the long run, that's the way to prevent accidents.
Have some tea, Mr. Dye.
Thank you.
Please help yourself.
Now, besides setting down the safety measures, you need to have emergency preparedness in place. Take that last accident which happened, for example. It caused confusion and a flurry, and nobody seemed to have any idea how to react.
So what can we do?
The safety regulations state that first aid facilities must be available, and with a certain number of workers, a first aider needs to be provided.
Oh, we do have a first aid box.
That's not enough. You need a detailed manual on how to handle emergencies, so if there is an accident, anyone could follow the instructions. So no worries about not knowing what to do.
Yes, I get it. And once we have all that in place, we won't have all the panic we had last time, will we?
So if an accident does occur in your company, the first thing you do is discover the cause. Find out exactly what led to the accident. Yes, you file details of the injury. However, the most important thing after finding out what the cause was, you need to rectify the problem.
Of course, of course. You heard all that. So take care of it, right?
No problem. I'll do it right now.
I have an announcement. That is, our company's safety committee is officially established, and from now on, we'll have good communications on safety and health matters. You can raise issues, ask any questions, huh? We are committed to a safe environment and imposing safety and health measures for a safe workplace.
And look at this. I've made a safety manual. The company's safety policy is laid out. Job descriptions, emergency procedures, risk assessment, as well as a safety inspection checklist. What's more, for new workers we take on, I'll explain to them all the details pertaining to occupational safety and health. Only then can they begin work.
That's good. I'm glad to hear it. You're in charge then. And report to me on all your findings. You got that? So I can see if we need any further improvements in our efforts. We'll keep a constant watch on our progress and review as necessary.
Hey, boss. It seems your attitude to occupational safety and health has improved radically.
And why not? 'Cause for your sake, my sake, and for everybody's sake, as well as the company's sake, I had to have occupational safety and health. Huh?
Yeah, that's right.